Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Blues and the Thunder. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Antoine Fong, a Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
So digging in now, Greg Siebel. He will lead this one off today. First offering on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
In now, Shuhei Ogawa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, Max Taylor.
Into the box, Max Taylor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Ronaldo Villegas, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Brian Cannon is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. So guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses. Saul Worthing will be next. Fouled away. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Into the box now, Saul Worthing. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And he takes a called strike one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Popped him up. McKinnon is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, Scott Franchise.
Standing in, Scott Franchise. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Mike.
So coming to the plate, Mike Hayes, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. He's set and the pitch.
Nope.
And he lays off there 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The set and the 1-0.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The set and the 1-1. A frustrated swing and miss at a knuckleball. Fouled off. From the stretch, the 1-2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The set and the 1-2. Here's a pop-up now. Thomas over to his right. And that's the third out. Second inning set to go, and coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder Brady Matthews. Here comes the first pitch. Matthews makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Behind 0-2 now. Down the third baseline. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Dale Richards.
Set to get his day started, Dale Richards, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the ball.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Ball 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Set to get his day started, Howard McKinnon, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ball 1. Richards, base runner at first with 1 out. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. High in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. Digging in the switch hitter, Johnny Jr. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
That's a ball.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
From the belt, the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Hal Hale. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today.
Hale.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. The 1-2 is taken high, but for a called strike 3.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Standing in now, Tiny Ryan. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
Batting second, no left fielder, number 54.
Into the box now, Blake Hamby. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
Looking at his career totals, Hamby is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Popped him up. Left fielder coming on. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Morgan Thomas.
The shortstop, Morgan Thomas.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count 1-2.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Ball that's carrying. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Ronaldo Villegas.
So here now's the pitcher, Ronaldo Villegas. First pitch on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. And it's fouled away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Ready for another chance? Greg Siebel 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Third inning, no score to this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Shuhei Ogawa, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Hit on the ground out to short. a stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Michael Lopez.
The first baseman, Michael Lopez.
The pitch.
No, that's down.
The 1-0 home.
Whoa, that's down.
Two and two. Here it comes. Here's a pop-up now. Taylor has room in foul territory. One down. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Standing in, Antoine Fong. Here's the first pitch to him. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Brian Cannon.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brian Cannon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit at third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
At the plate, Saul Worthing. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
The right fielder, number 16, Scott Franchise.
To the plate now, Scott Franchise, as he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
And a knuckleball's hit on the ground is short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now in the box, Max Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 1-0 home. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
3-1 to him now.
Hey.
3-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Brady Matthews. And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And there's ball one. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Popped him up. Hayes moving to his left. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The catcher, number 13, Dale Richards.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dale Richards. He drew a walk his first time up. And the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1-2.
Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mike Hayes.
Mike Hayes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. windup and the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. The 1-2. Into right field. That's a base hit.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if they'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Into the box now, Hal Hale. So take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. And the knuckleball floats a bit that time as it's taken high. A runner at first with no outs here. 2 balls and a strike. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Fouled away. Now another 2-2. Swinging a ground ball to third. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
The third baseman, number 4, Tiny Ryan.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Tiny Ryan. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Siebel calls for it. And the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Howard McKinnon. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
plate now, Johnny Jr. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting, the shortstop, Morgan Thomas.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Into the box, Morgan Thomas. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
The 0-2 home.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
The pitcher, Ronaldo Villegas, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Blake Hamby. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. The knuckleball giggling at him as it goes by. 1-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Hey, it's not an easy thing being a knuckleball pitcher, but when you see that many in an at-bat, D-Row, it makes it a lot easier for the hitter to center in on it.
Yeah, 100%. You're thinking one thing. In the hitter's meeting, you're not concerning yourself with the occasional fastball he's going to mix in or the occasional breaking ball he might throw 2 or 3 times a game. You are sitting knuckleball and letting the chips fall where they may.
Michael Lopez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. From the stretch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. 1-1. Grounded to first. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
At the plate, Antoine Fong. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for 1, on to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Ready once again, Brian Cannon, runner in scoring position with Cigar. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Greg Siebel. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back on it is the left fielder, still ranging back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first home run of the season, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
To the plate now, Shuhei Ogawa. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And that misses, 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in and close it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning of this season.
Max Taylor is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Matthews.
Standing in now, Brady Matthews, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
The 1-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least 1 out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And now it'll be the catcher, Dale Richards. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. One 0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So now to the plate, Howard McKinnon, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Two balls and no strikes.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here's the 3-0. Swing and a miss, but he's still in the driver's seat, 3-1. Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. And it's full now, 3-2.
You just can't do that in a game. You cannot swing at ball 4 with the bases loaded. I had one coach tell me, and I never forgot it, when the bases are loaded, take the pressure off yourself and just try and get the guy in from third.
Oh, Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Brett Sanders is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Johnny Jr. will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Sanders is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. 0-1 count and the pitch. Still only one out in the inning. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
The 1-2 is looked after ball number 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Down the first baseline. To second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Digging in once again, Morgan Thomas. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue in this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch, and it's fouled away. 3 runs already home here. One and 2 as he chases the slider. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Ball 2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Uranus is on top 3-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Saul Worthing. Now here's the pitch. And he pops it up back behind second base. Thomas. Stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in, Scott Franchise. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
One out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
At the plate now, Mike Hayes. Strike one to start the at-bat. One out and a runner on third. And he lays off for ball one. There's a good knuckleball. Got it by him for strike two. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Stepping in, Hal Hale. Bases empty and two gone following the sacrifice fly. Out in front of it, strike one.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
Two out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So one run here on one hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. The Blues are out in front 3-1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Ronaldo Villegas.
The pitcher, Ronaldo Villegas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball. 2-1.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box, Greg Siebel. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now batter, the center fielder, Shuhei Ogawa.
At the plate, Shuhei Ogawa. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning.
3 points for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Digging in to try it again, Tiny Ryan. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And a knuckleball over the outside corner.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit to short. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 54.
Plate, Blake Hamby, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming, here it is.
1-0.
Tapped out in front of home. Throw just does get him at first, as he was really moving that time.
Now batter, the first baseman, Michael Lopez.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Lopez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. The Blues on top 3-1. All set for the start of the inning. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Max Taylor. And now pitch on the way. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said,
To the plate now, Brady Matthews. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Reined in. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Now to the plate, Dale Richards. They'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Here's the first pitch to him. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curve ball kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Worthing will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Sam Shannon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready now, Brett Sanders. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
A ball and a strike now. And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help from the bullpen to close this one out.
Into the box now, Brian Hannon, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Thomas ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 8.
Riding in once again, Saul Worthing. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
First offering on its way. This is line to left. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Howard McKinnon, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 6.
Stepping up to the plate, Johnny Jr. as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. High in the air out to center field. Worthing is there now, and he has it, two gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Morgan.
Stepping in, Morgan Thomas. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Worthing is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Freddie Castillo is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 31, Freddie Castillo. Now playing right.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Hayes. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ogawa is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
Now batting, shortstop, Hal Hale.
At the plate, Hal Hale. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
My friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
In now, Tiny Ryan. Swing and a liner. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it. And then make the out at first.
The pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Fouled away. has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled off. Now another 0-2. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Uranus rode an important sixth-inning to victory in this one. Ronaldo Villegas earns win number 4 on the season. Freddie Castillo earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.